The sentence says, vision is the way how the brain touches the world. So what we see here is an exhibition from Roman Ondak. It's called Measuring the Universe. And in this exhibition, the people come in and write down in a wall, in the height, the name and the day. And we see that at the very beginning it was very easy because the wall was very clear. But at the end, it's very chaotic. So this is why what we are right now in the world. We are overwhelmed of data, but at the same time we have the ability to see, and here we are seeing the median height of the people. So what is happening right now in our world is there are many organizations that are data rich, but these organizations are insight poor, because big data doesn't mean big quality data or big visualization data. So what is happening is I will try to give you 10 points of view how data visualization can be. So for me, data visualization can be informing. So here you have the attempt to summarize the evidence on the health topic to provide doctors more accessible use of resources. So in this visualization, these schematic visualizations, we are helping to see and believe in. Data, it's also a decision making. So we are thinking always on dashboards, but data can be simple as this, and which we can decide and to order a coffee and cannot be intimidating which coffee we have to decide. But data visualization can also be persuading. Here we have an animation of the mapping the global temperature change. If you don't believe this, I think Trump doesn't believe in climate change, you have to look at this picture and you will see very clear what is happening. And this is only because visualization can give us this input in 20 seconds. So, but data visualization can be also a way of analyzing. Here you can have explore the data of the 1,000 major Hollywood films in the last 8 years. And you can see here, you can explore the data in different ways. You can see which films have done more revenue, which films have been more successful. So analyzing is also a part of data visualization. But data visualization can be also animating. And you have here the history of the US postals, and you see how in this animation, how it's not seen because of the screen very clear, but he's animating down the edges, and you're seeing how the US postals are increasing in the USA from the 18th century, the 19th century to the 20th century. Also, data visualization can be, in that case, captivating. Here you have the wind map. This is very, very amazing tool. You can explore the wind in real time, and you can shape and change different ways. For example, to see the ocean waves also. And this is captivation. It's also natural in data visualization. Also, data visualization can be personalization. Here you have a heat map that explains use the ordinal data of births ranked by date to see the patterns of the birth date. This is from the data from USA people. And here you can see some patterns. If the childs are planified, or if the childs are in the summer because they have more fun in summer. So this is also personalizing the information depending on the audience. Also, data visualization can be explaining. Here you have a project called by Bestiario. It's called Commute in Barcelona. And here in this project, you have how the people in Barcelona commute daily from the job to home. And this is done by 300,000 persons getting the data from the geodata from the mobile phone. And moreover, data visualization can be exploring. Here you have one of the best exploring visualization that is called OECD, Better Life Index. This visualization is done by Maurice Stefaner. And here you can have the way to explore, to compare the different values in the Better Life Index. And also, data visualization can be stimulation. here you have a visualization done by periscopic, and here you have the deaths of the people that have been murdered by guns, and here in the yellow you have the time they live, and in the green the time they expected to live, and the time they lose in their life because they were killed in an early stage. So here you have my point of view how can be data visualization, but summarizing data visualization definition can be the representation. So that means we have to choose charts and different charts to represent this data, and also the presentation. So we have to make a layout and really present this data, of course, the main source, for facilitating what? The understanding. For me, the most important thing is we visualize for what? What does it show? What does it mean? What does it mean to me after seeing this data visualization? So, summarizing, we have that data visualization is the representation and the presentation of data to facilitate understanding. So, to finalize, we have two things. We have to think that we are human beings, and we have one part of the brain for seeing and one part of the brain for thinking. The part of the brain that sees is very fast, and this is perceiving, and the part of the brain that thinks is not so fast, and is interpreting this information. So the way how we codify this data is very important. And to finalize and to finish up, here we have the 3 steps from perceiving to interpreting to comprehending. So perceiving data visualization, what does it show? For example, that this ice cream has 165 grams of sugar. Subject knowledge is interpretation. So what does it mean? It means that over 50 daily sugar is unhealthy, 50 grams, sorry. And comprehending is capacity to learn. What does it mean to me? So what is the decision I'm taking after this data visualization and information? So this is all linked to the understanding. So finalizing, data visualization is knowledge. Thank you very much.